Oh, fuck.
Well, this don't look so good.
Understatement of the year, Butch.
What the hell happened here?
Looks like our friend got himself a bad case of lead poisoning.
He doesn't look like he's been dead very long, but I didn't hear any shots.
Something ain't right here.
Who let us in?
And all over it.
I'll have a look around, see if I can find anything that might tell us
Who
more.
the fuck let us in? There's nobody else in this room. Who let us in? Did the murderer let us in? What's going on here? On the walls of half of the Western Caribbean and southeastern United States, on which several red lines have been marked. These must be Morales' supply routes. Chest of drawers is fairly unremarkable. Looks as though Morales had some interest in geography. Door is wide open. Open doorway goes out to the bar. Chair has been tipped over. Whoever's sitting in it must have stood up from it very
Someone
quickly.
beat us to the punch.
A few papers have fallen onto the floor. They seem to be handwritten notes. Not quite certain what this painting is meant to depict. It's a lighthouse. Stupid fuck. The window you can see the streets of Havana. Former Manny Morales is slumped over in his chair, a single bullet hole in his forehead. Seems he got on somebody's bad side. A few papers are strewn across Morales' desk. Don't seem to be anything interesting. Here's through the drawers to find nothing of interest. Papers aren't very interesting. Search through the notes, but they're all written in Spanish! Or there's one in which the name Tom Walsh appears several times.
So Morales at least knew Fatty existed. Maybe he was expecting us.
Alright, you don't want to disturb the body.
Not right now, Banks. I'm thinking.
Close the door right now.
These windows are the only other possible way out of here, and they're both locked.
So who let us
So
in?
Morales was meeting with someone already.
Who let us in?
About Fatty. Wait a minute. Butch, we've been so wrapped up in figuring out what happened that we forgot the most obvious question. If Morales was already dead when we got here, then who opened the door?
Thank you.
Gentlemen, I'm sorry to have to tell you this, but the Havana gun running trade is currently under new management.
Who the hell are you supposed to be?
I'm the new boss.
That's fine.
Same as the old boss, I'd wager.
Be quiet, Yankee.
I mean, we don't care.
Why did you kill Morales?
It was time for a change of the business.
What do we
We
care?
held a monopoly on rum export for far too many years now, not giving others like me a chance to shine. I would say that was rather unfair, wouldn't you?
We came here to make a deal on behalf of Fatty Walsh back in Miami.
Yes, I know this. I'm sorry, but as the new head of the business, I will have to politely decline your
You
offer.
haven't even heard our
I
offer.
think Fatty will be too pleased by that.
That's not my problem. I have more reputable clients I can deal with. Walsh is nothing to me.
You sure about that, Chico?
Please, put the gun away. There is no need for this nonsense. There will be no deal with Walsh. That is final. Now please, be on your way before I...
Yeah.
What did you do that for?
The asshole deserved it. Now let's get out of here before these Cubans start asking questions.
Yeah. Yeah, that went badly. That went as badly as it
This
could.
is just great. Another assignment gone to pot. You really need to work on that itchy trigger finger of yours, Butch.
Look, I said I was sorry.
Is that what we're supposed to say to Fatty? Sorry, we couldn't make the deal because Butch shot the guy in the face?
Banks, I'm really starting to...
Gentlemen, please. I've heard married couples bigger less than you two.
Stay out of this, would you?
Fine. If you want to go back to your boss of failure, I will.
What are you talking about?
The man who went in and killed Morales was Rogelio Vargas, the only other major rum runner in town. His takeover attempt has been a long time coming. The other night, Morales told me about his meeting with Fatty Walsh's men. I knew Vargas hated Walsh and would make his move if he knew about the deal. So I tipped him off.
You bitch.
Vargas took care of Morales, and you took care of Vargas.
What?
As I expected.
So you played us
What?
all. But why?
Isn't it obvious? There is now a vacancy in the bootleg rum trade.
What is going on?
And tell your boss I'll be happy to open up a route for him.
Who are
How
you?
about that?
Yeah, how about that? Let's go, Butch. I'm starting to see why you and Havana don't
Who
get
are
along.
you? Who the fuck are you?
So, we still on for next week, Rosa?
Wouldn't miss it for anything.
What the
handsome.
fuck is going on? So he knew who she was the whole time? Fuck off. Oh. Huh. Not complaining, but...
Huh? Fine, I'm coming.
This girl you brought back to your hotel room last night, you think her name might start with a D, or was it a B? It doesn't really matter now. Several articles of women's clothing are strewn about the room. Judging from her current state, you'd assume they belong to the girl in bed. Cheap hotel art. Can't remember if the girl was wearing that last night or was already there when you came in. Bathroom, handy for relieving yourself or changing clothes.
What?
Boss wants to see you. Says it's important.
Fine. Tell him I'll be up in a few minutes.
Who is that?
Mrs. Grundy, come to tell us the party's over.
Oh, forget that noise. Just come back to bed.
Afraid I can't. I'm not in the habit of ignoring orders from upstairs.
Fine. Your loss.
Sure is. Yeah, it doesn't matter now. We'll just leave her in our
Won't
hotel
be
room.
long, handsome.
Not to worry, sweetheart. I'll be back in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. Why don't you go ahead and freshen up for when I get back?
Yes, sir.
Glad you could step away from the broads and booze long enough to come see me.
Are you gonna give me a hard time, or are you gonna tell me what needs to be done?
Hey, easy now. No need to throw an ing-bang over there. Here's the problem. I've been hearing about some chump out in the swamp brewing his own moonshine and trying to compete with me. The day some classless redneck pulls one over on Fatty Walsh is the day I die. I need you to go out there, find his shack, and sabotage his operation.
Sure.
The Everglades are huge. How am I supposed to find one shack in the middle of all that swampland?
You'll find a way. There's a camp of prospectors settled near the start of the Tamiami Trail. They'll probably know a thing or two.
Right. I'll take care of it.
Oh, and before you go, take this. It could be pretty hairy out there, so if you run into any trouble, you won't be left high and dry.
Where's Butch?
Finally seeing fit to give me my own gun, huh?
It's been long enough. You've earned it. Now get out there and see what you can find.
Where's Butch?
Go on.
Fuck is Butch? Alright. Tamiami Trail. Are we still part of the Gentleman's Club? That's what I want to know. It looks as though they spent a very long time out here. Tent seems to be where these prospectors hang their hats. I don't think they do hang their hats. I think they probably set them down. A barrel probably contains some sort of preserved food for survival out here. Survival out here. Machete is stuck in the ground here. The land prospectors must use it. Clear out the brush. Can we take the machete?
Could I borrow your machete?
Can't imagine a fancy suit like yourself using one of these. Go ahead. It'll be fun to watch.
It's a black guy. Holy shit. Path goes further than the Everglades and closer to all the insects and wildlife therein. Anything else? Nope. Let's talk to this dude.
Hello, sir.
What do you want, city boy?
What exactly are you doing out here?
Trying to find something of value. This land's been worthless since the hurricane in '26, but it might be good for farming. Haven't had too much luck so far.
Anything I should know about the Everglades?
Well, it's full of critters that just love to take a bite out of your fancy suit. I wouldn't stray too far from here unless you got good reason to.
You seem like a man who's seen a fair bit. Do you know of any moonshine runners set up out here?
Moonshine? I never touch the stuff.
Subtle.
myself. You got the wrong person.
Subtle. Alfie
It's
still
not
hasn't
quite like that.
learned how to
Let's
ask.
just say I'm looking for one particular
Discreetly.
individual for other reasons.
Well, now, I ain't gonna ask too many questions, because you city folk don't bring nothing but trouble. But I can tell you the surest way to find a moonshine runner is to follow the smoke.
Smoke?
Sure, the stills let up an awful lot of smoke. They try and hide it so the law won't catch them, see? But they usually leave some sort of instructions on how to find them as a backup. Matter of fact, I found this old piece of paper behind a tree the other day. Maybe it'll come in useful to you.
I see. Thanks for the information. I'll be going now.
Come
Little
on,
Fred
get
sleeping
it.
on her chair. Happy little girl. Alright. This large stump has a small branch sticking out of the side. You wonder what caused these trees to stand up this way. Where once was a tree, now remains only a stump. This stump curves at an odd angle. You wonder what caused the tree to grow this way in the first place. Gee, you idiot. How many times I gotta tell you? It's under the... I think that says rock. Your very first gun, it surprises you that it's taking so long for you to be able to carry one of these. Alright, further into Everglades. Let's go. Oh, the root's coming out of the mangrove tree. Okay. Eastern exit. Let's go to the west. Go west, young man. Oh, A giant alligator is resting on the shore. Don't let his deceptive smile fool you. He looks hungry. Seems to be a small pile of rocks by the shore. If you didn't know better, you'd say they were placed there deliberately. Alligator may be in your way, but you don't want to hack the poor creature to pieces. Can we shoot it?
Go on, get out of here.
Search underneath the rock pile and find a small metal box. Box is locked. Need to find a key for it then. Alright. Shouldn't be that hard, right? Cluster of trees grow here. Each one seems to have a branch pointing in a different direction. Huh. Huh. See no reason to poking around inside the opening right now. Maybe you'll sleep to rest on. Okay. Go back to the camp. Got no business sleeping around the camp.
Hello, sir.
What are you?
I'll be going.
Come on.
Slip the thin blade of the machete in the seam under the box's lid. With a few attempts, you're able to pry it open. Already managed to open the box. The box lies open. Take a look inside the box. It's empty apart from a folded sheet of old paper, which you take. Had to move it again. Go see the three brothers. One will point you in the right way. Okay. Okay. So over here. Rather soft here, but not enough for you to be able to do anything with your bare hands. Thrust the machete in the ground and feel it make contact with something hard just below the surface. Fizzing around, you manage to move slow around it and uncover another metal box. Slip the thin blade of the machete in the seam under the box's lid. Blah, 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 blah. And manage to open the box. Alright, you look in the box and find that it is again empty, except for another folded piece of paper. You take it. The wall is getting close. Okay. Just kind of a wild goose chase here. Alright, let's check the opening. Look around inside the opening, find there's a small mailbox placed inside. You pull it out. Whoops, the machete's blade snaps in half. Apparently I couldn't handle the stress of all those boxes. You sadly toss it away. He was unsurprised finding all of the things. Piece of paper. Okay. I think I know what this is. Check under this one. Search underneath the root of the mangrove tree and find a rope concealed underneath. Give it a sharp tug. Alright, let's head on up. We didn't see a treehouse in the fucking mangrove? Jesus Christ.
Aha! Found you. Doesn't seem like that's too far away. As long as I can keep that direction, I should be able to make it there before nightfall.
Okay, weird. Soft flickering glow is coming from the window. It makes the shack look somewhat cozy. Shabby wooden door looks like it's barely attached to its hinges. Anything else to look at here? Oop. Pipe sticking out of the roof seems to be the source of all the smoke. There's a small patch of dry dirt in front of the shack. Maybe it'll eventually be a garden? Alright, let's go up to the door. Yep, that's the couple of unused funnels are sitting on the floor. That can't be very hygienic. Seems to be a fire blanket laying on the ground. At least they've taken some form of precaution around here. Several empty jars sit atop the box, waiting to be filled with moonshine. Several mason jars filled with moonshine are waiting to be packed up into boxes. The jar sits on the stool as it slowly gets filled. Looks like it hasn't been here very long, judging by how little liquid there is in it currently. Condenser pipe is where the moonshine comes from. It's just connected directly to the sill. Hi, Annie. Hi, baby girl. Come on. Yeah, you can sit here. You can sit here. It's okay. Oh, she's changed her mind. She's hungry. Fire burns bright and hot as it heats the still above. It can't be very safe to have an open flame so close to all this alcohol, though. Large connected pipes at the top of the stills funnel out smoke produced from the distilling process, presumably out to the pipe on the roof. Yeah. Decided to take a jar of moonshine. It might come in handy. I agree. You've already taken a jar. No need for a funnel. No need for an empty jar. Thinking it could come in handy, you pick up the fire blanket. Don't want to get your hands too close. Touching the stills would be unwise, as they're probably very hot. You can achieve much by pushing them. You're sticking your finger in the pipe to block it, but that wouldn't achieve much. You'll need something more permanent. Might cause an explosion would mean not to sabotage both stills. Cleverly attempt merging the moonshine jar with the fire blanket. It's a Molotov. Mud. Okay, yeah. Stick it into the condenser pipe. And then the other condenser pipe. What do we do now, then? I put the fire blanket on the pipe? Can't. Oh, overhang. Jump up there. Against your better judgment, you decide to climb up onto the shack's roof. Okay. Let's sabotage their operation. We better get out of here fast before that thing explodes. This place is gonna blow sky high any minute. You better make yourself scarce. Yeah, it is. Uh-oh, sounds like someone's coming. Oh, he's fucking dead. It's Moonshine Runner. You know something very familiar about him. Of course, it's a would-be bank robber who you encountered all those years ago.
Hey, don't go in there!
What? Who's there? You got no business here. Get away before I pump you full of lead.
Cut it out, you stupid chump. The place is gonna blow.
Get bent. You're gonna be sorry when I come back out here.
Oh, well.
You idiot!
We tried to save him!
So it's done? You put him out of business?
Yes, it's done. He won't be a problem anymore.
You rubbed him out, huh?
I didn't mean to, but yes.
I like your style. Didn't have you pinned for a button man.
It wasn't
It was an
intentional.
accident, I swear. How was I supposed to know he'd come back when the stills were rigged to blow?
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. I killed a man.
What did you
Get
expect,
used to
Alfie?
it. That's all part of the business.
Yeah.
Well, maybe I don't want to get used to it. In fact, maybe I don't want to be part of this business anymore.
Look, you're upset. I get it. It ain't easy bumping someone off. I was pretty upset my first time, too. But get that don't want to be a part of it baloney out of your head. You ain't going anywhere.
Alfie, you don't just get out of organized crime.
Yes, sir.
Now, that's more like it. Look,
You don't
I'm
just
having a
quit
big party
organized crime.
tonight. Come by, have a few drinks, take your mind off things.
All right, maybe I will.
Good. I got an especially big job for you tomorrow, so let's celebrate tonight and discuss the particulars in the morning. See you later, kid.